1 Blue Jays way in Toronto. Welcome to Rogers Center. 2 of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Bo Bichette, always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Chris Bassitt starts game number 20, and Parker Meadows will lead off today in game 2 of 3 here with the Blue Jays in Toronto.
And a foul ball.
Cutter left over the middle of the plate by Bassitt to start this game. Meadows out in front. And that one going to be smacked left center field, but caught. For Parker Meadows, that is indeed smacked. But he's retired to start this game. We turn it over to Gio, Riley Green, Kerry Carpenter back in the starting lineup. Canna, Keith, McKinstry, Kelly, and Baez round out the order. Yeah, we're on pace. Evo has predicted that we're going to get perfect gamed with nothing but flyouts, which is honestly a great compliment to me that he thinks that I'm not going to strike out once. Yes, Meadows came back a couple weeks ago. Nice cutter into Gio Urshela. Got the call up after having a nice stint in AAA. That's a really nice slurve as well. Tough pitches today to start Urshela's game. And grounder down the third base line, and, well, we can forget about the perfect game. 1-out single for Gio Urshela. Gio about the only Tigers batter that's had a nice series. So now we've got Riley, who did get his average back to 300 last night. And we've done that. However, Riley nearly beat it out, but he didn't. What am I doing? What did I think was going to happen here? Being bad, I guess. That's going to wind up being a very quick first inning for Chris Bassitt. Is Reese Olson also starts game number 20, 11-4, and firmly in Cy Young contention. Kevin Kiermaier. Reese is prone to a stinker every now and then. 2-0 to start to Kiermaier. Change up, swung on a miss. Fairly well located. Sinker also foul. All right. Well, a good job to battle back early on here from Reese.
And the right-hander deals.
Curveball, ripped foul. Slider over there is a little dangerous. We'll go over here. Wow, what a take. What a take. And right back up the middle, a leadoff single for Kiermaier, which is a little bit of trouble. There's some good speed there. All right. So now 1 on, nobody out for Davis Schneider, who we actually kept in check for the majority of yesterday's game. Slider in. Number 36. He doesn't even have his name in the commentary. But 16 home runs on the year. Left center field, Kerry Carpenter is there for out number 1. Well, maybe we'll avoid the Reese Olson stinker here today.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
It'll be Bichette and then Guerrero. Danny Jansen behind the plate here today. Justin Turner, George Springer, Dalton Varsho, and Kevin Biggio. I forgot to take him out and send him to the Dodgers. Being this close to the trade deadline, there's going to be a whole bunch of roster moves that I'm going to have to make, and I'll probably just do it then. So one away for Bo Bichette. Oh, it's an Austin chat appearance. Turbo ass indeed. Pat, thank you for the sub.
Happy 27 months. That's Twitch baby number 3. At the ER for severe weakness, we'll keep you posted.
And that one fouled off.
At the ER for severe weakness. Oh, boy. Well, best wishes to you, of course. I guess that answers that question from earlier. Curveball swung on and missed. However, we threw down to first base, so that is going to be out number 2. But a runner moves up into scoring position. Oh, I had nothing. I had just said something earlier about how we had a whole bunch of chat members that showed up really early, and Evo just went, well, where's Pat at? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's probably working. So 2 away for Vladdy. Let's not throw that again. Liner fouled away. Oh, jeez. Nice recovery from Reese Olson here in this first inning. Leadoff single for Kevin Kiermaier, but here we are. Reese Olson retires the next 3.
Top of the second, and here is Kerry Carpenter.
So Kerry Carpenter leads off the second inning after an unfortunate first pitch double play grounded into by Riley Green. Carpenter was 1 for 1 last night in a pitch hit appearance, and that's called a ball. Very, very interesting umpires here in this series. Fouled away. Didn't identify the sinker. It's a bad chase, and now it's 1-2. Does it come back inside? Another sinker. A lot tougher pitch this time. Not upset about chasing that. Really close. And smacked foul. 99-mile exit velocity on a 93-mile-an-hour sinker that just caught the edge. 1-2. And back up the middle. It's a dive from Biggio, but Carpenter will reach. Leadoff single for Carpenter. Mark Canha has been on fire as of late. Let's see if he can continue to do so. Sinker down and away. Need to have Bassett throw a longer inning to make up for that really short first. That is a real slow slurve. 72 miles an hour. Goes to the cutter, and that misses well. Outside, 1-2 on Mark Canha. Missed a golden opportunity to drive something out. I mean, that pitch is just begging for it. Really nice cutter. And a strikeout for Mark Canha. And that'd be Bassett's first.
Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. He's struggled to make contact lately.
Colt Keith has been slumping for a solid 2 weeks now. And that's going to continue. Tigers have grounded into 2 double plays in 2 innings. And now I'm not super upset about this one. That's a decent swing on a good pitch on the outside part of the plate. Did what we needed to do, hit it the other way, but sinker, Colt got on top of it, and Tigers, or mainly myself, not doing ourselves any favors here.
And welcome back to the ballpark. catcher comes up to hit. Danny Jansen.
Leaned on off speed the majority of the first inning, and we'll power in a fastball here. Right as I look over, we shorter a little bit, but only a little bit. Who's available in Pick the Stick? That is going to be Keith, McKinstry, Kelly, and Baez. Yep. The 0-1.
Kicks and fires. Bounced up the middle. Jumps, throws.
Sorry about no commentary. I felt the sneeze coming on. But a nice play from Colt Keith. Lucas going to take Carson Kelly and Pick the Stick. One away for Justin Turner of the Blue Jays. That's back-to-back Tigers games where I've had to sneeze. Well, I mean, yeah, of course commentary is optional. The game does it for me. Why do I even bother? Not like what I built this channel on or anything. That got called a strike. Wow. All right, well, 1-2 on Turner. Kerr. How do you take that? 3-2. We want Dan Dickerson on commentary. Well, I'll see what I can do. Ooh! I mean, can't be too upset about that call. A little bit of a makeup call there. It'll be a walk for Reese Olson. One away here in the second. Sinker will find the zone.
Turner, the base runner at first with one out.
And on the ground. Might be hit too slowly to be two. And Colt Keith, his throw to second base is not in time. Oh boy.
Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Dalton Varsho got the first hit of yesterday's game off Jack Flaherty. And now too late on the fastball.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball.
Somehow got a piece of the curveball. It's 0-2. Doing a good job of taking pitches that they need to take. I'll give him that.
Right-hander kick steals.
Huh.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And the righty deals.
Fastball, right field. Riley Green in pursuit. He makes the catch up against the wall.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Oof. And now Biggio with 2 away. 2 on. Number 9 hitter today for the Blue Jays. And quickly 0-2. He's about to foul off a curveball in the dirt, isn't he? No, he won't. Won't offer. Another lefty here. I don't want to throw the slider inside. Good slider there on the outside corner from Reese. Ends the inning. He's allowed base runners in each of the first 2. Both teams have. But nothing doing in the score column.
Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here is Zach McKinstry.
Second half debut for Zach McKinstry. 307 average, which makes no sense to me. And 9 home runs. 0-1. See if we can show a little bit of patience here in this 3rd. It's a lack of patience that has cost us some good run-scoring opportunities here in these first 2 innings. We've gotten a hit in each of the first 2. Really nice sinker, 1-2. Yep. That slurve is he slowed it down even more. 69-mile-an-hour slurve for Chris Bassett. Oh my.
What's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Well, it's the June hero, Carson Kelly.
Is Carson Kelly.
And there it goes! To left field, Carson Kelly finally makes Bassett pay for one of those slurves, and it's 1-0.
He only needed one swing to
Home run number 10 for Carson Kelly.
Aggressive, and it paid off.
And Kelly's back. Kind of cooled off there right at the end of the first half. Felt like every time we put him into the game, he was doing something, but there those first couple weeks of July wasn't the case, but Kelly goes deep.
Now it's Javier Baez.
Curveball just middle.
And a foul ball.
Fouled away by Javier Baez.
Of top tattoos in Major
1-0 Tigers. We have only scored on home runs in this series.
Right on the back of his neck is the Major
1-1.
League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap.
And jammed Javi a little bit. That's on the ground to Biggio.
Biggio sends it to first.
2 away in the third. Giving a lead to Reese Olson is usually a very good thing, as now it's Parker Meadows.
Batter now, Parker Meadows.
Lined out to left field his first time.
And immediately
That's
pumps
a
it
cutter
aside
in.
to the left-handed hitter.
Top of the Tigers order, dangerous if he gets on base.
Top half of inning number 3.
But that's the battle with Parker Meadows, getting him on base. Cutter did not cut. Not really, just kind of faded a little bit. Nasty cutter. That one certainly did. Down and in to Parker Meadows.
And down on strikes.
He's got a 12-6 too. I didn't even know. He hadn't thrown it yet. Carson Kelly goes deep. It's 1-0 Detroit. I only offered it that because I definitely thought it was coming back in. I didn't realize he had both a slurve and a 12-6. Kiermaier looks at ball one, led off the game with a single, but could not score. Swing and a miss over the top of a sinker, and a nice sinker at that from Reese Olson. 'Change-up foul. 4 a.m. is a good time to sleep. Is it? To be fair, it's about the time I went to sleep last night. Got going with the Slippery Rock team on Team Builder and just couldn't go to bed until I had that finished.
2-2.
On the ground to Javier Baez. Well, I knew I didn't have to work until 2 in the morning. Actually, I don't think I stayed up till 4, but it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. Good night, and may you blast balls with Parker. Well, we can always hope. Davis Schneider. It's a good slider there from Reese, but maybe not on the first pitch. 1-0. Ooh. Well, it should have been strike one. On the ground, Colt Keith. This is going to be a tough play. Sets his feet, fires, it's accurate. Out number 2 here in the third. Well, we just did what we did at the Open. We've got Tigers franchise now. Building the Chippewas will be up next. We're going to get through the first off-season with the chips. That's a mistake. Slider to Bo Bichette, and he has hit it out to tie the game. A slider that did nothing except spin. Middle in. 100th career home run for Bo Bichette. I think we've mostly dodged milestone home runs this year, but Bo gets his against us.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh,
who knows if he'll be a Blue Jay much longer than the duration of this series, but Bo Bichette, career home run number 100, and now it's Vladdy. Which has Reese a little rocked, as you'd expect. 0-1 on Guerrero. Control just not quite there, especially with the breaking stuff. Really hasn't been all game. Now the sinker has garnered some swings. And now 1-2. Not a good pitch there by Reese. Fastball fouled away. I'm going to take some off the sinker, throw it low and in. And it's on the ground to Javi. He'll make the play to end the third, but Bo Bichette goes deep to make it 1-1 off Reese Olson. A couple of solo shots, one for each team here through three. Gio Urshela, 1 for 1.
32 years old, and he's a native of Colombia.
Gotta get Bassett to at least a 10-pitch per inning average when this fourth inning ends, I think. That's pretty much the goal here.
Just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around?
It's a nice cutter there from Bassett.
We'll see, but I think they have to.
Probably just going to take the first two pitches with each hitter here in this inning. To center field, Gio is 2 for 2. And Urshela is heading up to second base. A single and a double for Gio Urshela. And it's a leadoff double for his 17th of the season. A dive from Kiermaier. Not timed up that perfect, and what a nice series for Gio. May hit for the cycle in the series. As here's Riley. We're definitely taking the first two pitches here. That's a ball one. Ball one there high. 2 for 4 series for Riley. As much as I wanted to swing on that, I couldn't. It looked like it was going to be high, and it was. That was the 12-6. 1-1. Sinker. Another sinker on the outside edge that caught me off guard. 1-2. And now 2-2. Well, I don't think we're going to have any issue getting him to at least 40 pitches here through 4 innings. Popped up there from Green. Really nice cutter from Bassett. Just kind of floated down a little bit. 1 away. So here's Carpenter. 2 hits and 2 tries here in this series alone. Spiked that into the dirt, I believe. It's so tough to wait on 71. And he just throws that pitch, and then we're just completely guessing. Hit high in the air to center field from Carp. It's going to stay in the ballpark, and I don't think we're going to be able to tag Gio. I'm not even going to try. Maybe could have sent him, but the slowest base runner on this team, just not worth it. Well, a strikeout for Canna in his first at-bat. Well, he finally doesn't get the call on one of those curveballs. Thankfully. And that one to center field. That's going to get down. Gio Urshela will round third and score. It'll be 2-1. Mark Canna, an RBI single. Well, there we go, Mark. That's good. If we can keep Canna hot, that's really nice. I mean, it gives us a threat always when it comes to 3, 4, 5 if Canna is going to be red hot. However, this Canna hot streak has come at the sacrifice of Colt Keith. Fouled off. It is what it is. 0-1 on Colt. That was nasty. 0-2, 2 outs here in the fourth inning. Tigers have just taken the lead 2-1. Cutter up and well inside. 1-2. Chopper to Vladdy. He'll confusingly tag the bag, but Mark Canna drives in a run. Hard hit single to center field. Tigers lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth. So now Danny Jansen. Catcher batting fifth. Danny Jansen, one pitch later, tie game again. 2 solo shots for the Blue Jays today and a missed location on the fastball. Home run number 14 for Jansen. Tigers have taken the lead each of the last 2 innings, and solo shots the next half inning have tied the game right back up. It's a bomb from Jansen, and yeah, we just threw him a fastball right down the middle. Changeup swung on and missed by Justin Turner, batting .314. Gonna have to think about how long we're gonna want Reese to go. I feel like 5-6 innings is possible, but maybe not. There's a strikeout on the curveball. You can't stay off of that pitch all game if you're Toronto. That pitch is just low, and Turner flies open on it for Reese Olson's 4th strikeout. Certainly not near his usual numbers. Here's Springer. Slider in. 1 for 5 in the series with a double, and that double was about 6 inches from leaving the yard. Sinker fouled away.
1 down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch.
3 pitches away here to Springer. The 0-2. And on the ground to McKinstry. First ground ball fielded by Zach today, out number 2. Blue Jays giving us a lot more fight than they did last night. A little pesky, and they've actually, kind of gone against what I was saying yesterday. They let so many good pitches go Mistakes today are leaving the yard, at least the really bad ones. 1-1 on Varsho. Yeah, just a lot of good takes here today for Toronto. And a little blooper here for Varsho that's going to get down. It's only going to be a 2-out single here for Dalton. And now what can Kevin Biggio do? We're just not at the top of our game right now with Reese. Sinker is fouled away. Slider is ripped foul. Got the barrel of that somehow. Fastball, got him. Strikeout number 5 for Reese, but Danny Jansen, first pitch of the inning, ties the game. It is 2-2, and we're going to have to do it again. Convinced defense doesn't exist on NCAA? Maybe not. The only time I've really had a defensive game, or a game where my defense played well, is when I played Michigan against UTEP, just to figure out if a good team can beat a bad team as they should. Curveball is apparently a strike on Zach McKinstry. 0-1. You know, I thought it was going to be the cutter. I didn't think it was going to be that sharp break. Pitch number 50 for Bassett. At some point, you got to commit to it. 1-2. Hit the damn ball. Well, we don't want to swing at pitches like that. Yeah, that's what I kind of said the other day, where it felt like in my bowl game against Texas State, when I was just like, where are my linebackers going? There you go. I tried to hit the damn ball. I shouldn't have tried to hit the damn ball. That's bad advice from C Dude Dog. Oh, I thought we got the slurve. 0-1 on Carson Kelly, who hit the solo shot to make it 1-0. Ooh, nasty sinker at 91. The pitch. Need to settle in a little bit more. Bassett is kind of all over the place in this game. Haven't really picked up a pattern on him. Fouled away by Kelly. It was a cutter at 88. One down, base is empty. Yep. Good job to foul that off. 1-2. Haven't seen a slurve or a 12-6 yet in the at-bat. Won't hear either. 2-2. Bassett, throw me a ball. I don't think that's very likely, guy. And a pitch. Ooh. Another nasty sinker from Bassett. 2-2. Again. Carson Kelly with a battle. Pitch number 9. Oh boy. Oh, finally a chopper on the ground to the third baseman, Justin Turner. Kelly's not exactly quick. and 2 away. But we finally had an at-bat where we made Chris Bassett work a little bit. Might make sure that he doesn't get through at least 7. I think he's going to at least get through 6. That cutter's just deceptive.
Next pitch is outside.
But as much as we point out things that we don't like about college football, I just can't help but love it.
Righty delivers. Foul ball.
There's some things that they could have done better, but it's still got to be one of the better sports games that EA's put out in a long time. 69 mile an hour. I believe that was the 12-6. He done did it again. Hadn't thrown that pitch in a couple at-bats, man. I almost forgot about it.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So now here's Kiermaier. 68 pitches for Reese. I don't think he's gonna struggle to get through 5 here. Probably the most enjoyable EA football experience I've had since PS3. 5-minute quarters are it. 5-minute quarters are it, at least for me, when it comes to Road to Glory. Just as a contingency plan, I'm gonna get up Faeta. Top of the Blue Jays order for the 3rd time, and we're not doing ourselves any favors. Missing the zone on a lot of pitches, especially the first pitch. Oh, no. 5-minute quarters for Dynasty are not it, and I've been doing the same thing I always do. 3-0 to Kiermaier, which is 15-minute quarters, which might be a little bit too much.
And there's the automatic. The pitch. That one catches
Ooh, what a fastball. I feel like I've actually liked 5-minute quarters for Road to Glory. If you're lower on the depth chart, perhaps. 3-2. That's a mistake. What a rare mistake that the Blue Jays have let by them. Reese Olson with strikeout number 6. And now Davis Schneider. 10-minute quarters is probably the way to go for most people, but I've just done 15-minute quarters for so long. Their takes on balls just off the plate are impressive. Sinker in. A 1-2. Kind of figured.
And he deals.
Wait, that wasn't a strike?
Now we'll look down to first. No swing.
Are we?
With the call.
Oh, Christ.
The pitch.
In the air to right field, Riley Green there for out number 2. I really don't know if we're going to be able to send Reese out for the 6th. I don't think we can.
And now the shortstop, Bichette. He's already homered in this game.
Here is Bichette.
First pitch, just missed.
First pitch has just been so bad. Austin, thank you for the 23 months. We're about at a milestone. Wait a minute. I thought you already hit that milestone.
Takes the ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
Like months ago.
He swings and fouls.
Fouled away by Bichette for strike 1. Throw our best pitches here. Oh, for fuck. 3-1. Grounded foul. I mean, that's fair, to be honest. 3-2. Wow. Not our best slider, but Reese Olson picks up strikeout number 7 on what will probably be his final pitch of this game.
Top of the 6th inning, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. With the right-hander back to work. Splits the plate, 1-1.
You've been subbed longer, yes. Parker Meadows leads off the 6th against Bassett. We have a chance to chase him this inning. 1-1. Damn it.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last
1-2. Felt like a pitch we could have done something with.
on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next offering is down low.
You lose a little bit on that sinker? Maybe. 89 threw it in the basement.
And another ball.
I'm back to it. Nope, there it is. 92. He's still got some juice. Whoa. That was one hell of a take on that cutter. And it's a leadoff walk to Parker Meadows. Gio Urshela, 2 for 2 in the game. 87 speed. I'm not stealing on the first pitch, but I'm thinking about it.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
All right, we're going. Meadows on the move. Looked like a breaking ball away, and Parker Meadows has stolen a base, and now it's 2-0 on Urshela. 11th stolen base of the year for Parker. Man in scoring position. Whoa. Thing just straightened out. Zach Pop, who we saw last night, and Tim Meza warming up in the Blue Jays bullpen out in left field. On the ground, that ain't going to do it. Urshela retired for the first time today. Yeah, no huddle just puts you in a really bad spot. I've kind of struggled with the no huddle because I feel like you have like 4 plays you can even possibly call. Runner on second, 1 away for Riley.
First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Good sinker in for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 on Green here. Rough double play in the first inning. And good block behind the plate by Jansen. 2-1 here on Riley. Well, they work around Green to get to Carpenter. Maybe a little bit. Didn't get the call there on that sinker. It's 3-1 on Green.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Good late sink on that fastball.
All sinkers. I really didn't think he was going to throw nothing but sinkers. Cutter fouled away. It remains 3-2.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Feels like a time he throws one of them curveballs. No, but Green pops up a cutter. That was timed up really fucking well, too. How did we do that? Well, some struggles for Riley here to start this second half. He had an error in the outfield yesterday. Had an okay day at the plate, and we're intentionally walking Carp. Well, we got a red-hot Mark Canha due up now.
Second with 2 outs. And up next for Detroit, Mark Canha, 1 for 2.
Bassett nearing the end. 84 pitches in. Every time, man. I've been out in front of that pitch all game. I'm kicking myself every time we are. Sinker in. And now 0-2. Big moment in this game for Bassett and Reese Olson, who, by the way, we never got anybody else up in the bullpen. I wasn't really super committed to Faedo. It'll be the bottom of the 6th. I don't really want to go to Chafin that early. No, we'll pitch Faedo. 1-2 on Mark Canha.
2 on, 2 outs.
Way outside, 2-2. Gotta make him bring something to us.
He can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
I fouled it off. It's better than what we've done the majority of the game on his curveballs. 2-2 again. Pitch number 90 for Chris Bassett. Missed with it, and it's a full count. Colt Keith on deck. It'd be a great opportunity to get out of the slump. The base is loaded potentially. And that ain't going to be the case. Ground out to Guerrero. This remains a 2-2 game.
To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2.
Offense has been a little bit of a struggle here against Toronto. However, kind of to be expected. Toronto's been playing real well here in franchise. Faedo on for game number 29. We'll see how long we want to go with him. Fire up chips. We're not there yet. But after this game, we head to college football 25 as Guerrero chops a change-up foul.
The wind of the pitch.
Fastball foul.
That's out of play.
Missed it. Slider never slid. And we cannot put away Guerrero. It's just kind of been the story of the day. That's why we are where we are right now. Slider dotted to Vladdy for a strikeout for Faedo. Guerrero has just been mostly a non-factor here in this series. Flying open was Jansen on the first pitch slider. Fastball not called a strike. I feel like we're on the losing end of these calls now. We've got to be. We've gotten a bunch of them here in the last couple innings. Fastball is fouled away. Never just ending at bat. When we get somebody in a 2-strike count. However, strikeout for Faedo on the slider for Jansen. To Jansen, rather. Flew open on that yet again. Alex Faedo was apparently exactly what we needed. And now here's Turner. It's been the top of the zone, the bottom of the zone, the edges. Been a lot of bizarre calls made by the umpire today. Just lack of consistency, for sure. Ooh, Turner's slow. This is still going to be a bit of a tough play. McKinstry to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Faedo. An outside view of the Rogers Center. Don't get that very much in this game. 2-2 tie.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new catcher on the mound, Tim Mesa.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen. With the left
So Tim Mesa out of the Blue Jays bullpen, left-hander, game number 40. Yeah, I do believe the simulation either needs some tweaking or it's completely random. So Wenzel Perez can play second base, and Cole Keith has been struggling against right-handers, so we're going to go with a switch hitter here to face three-pitch pitcher Tim Mesa.
The pitch. The hit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Mesa in his sixth season.
Like I said, it's either entirely random or they tried and didn't really fail. Or didn't really fail and failed miserably.
This one popped up.
Well, while we were stumbling over words, we're going to foul out here.
Guerrero makes the grab, one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there.
Now it's McKinstry. We're going to go to the bench again. Third base, give me Veerling. 262 average, 3 home runs now on the year for Matt Veerling. Well-located fastball. Jacksonville State won the Natty in your first year? What? And to center field. It's got a chance to drop. No. Kiermaier comes in for out number 2. And mid to late inning struggles once again. Here against the Blue Jays, here's Carson Kelly. Called a ball. Umpires' inconsistencies bail us out a little bit there. 2-0. Miami's the most overpowered team in the sim? Really? That's bizarre. Slider finds its way in. 2-1.
Slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Oof. Disgusting sinker. Wasn't ready for that at all. 2-2.
At the belt and fires. Gets a piece. It stays alive.
Pound and heat on the outside part of the plate right now. All around about the same spot.
Pitch misses.
3-2.
And the count's full.
Yeah, Michigan State seems to sim really well.
Inning number 7.
On the ground from Kelly. Justin Turner got it. Oh, but a bad throw, and that's going to be an error on Justin Turner. It extends the inning, and now it's Javier Baez.
Get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
2 outs, runner at first. The batter now, Javier.
If ever there was a time, Javi. Fastball up and in. Laid on it and fouled away. 94 miles an hour. Let's get some more action going up in our bullpen here.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead.
Holton and Vest. 0-1 on Javi.
Swings through that one.
89 mile an hour slider. I'm so used to seeing anything with break be down in the fucking 70s. Fouled away by Baez. I have no idea how he made contact on that. 0-2. I have no idea how he made contact on that. 0-2 on Baez still. On the ground. It gets through Turner. Bo Bichette goes to second base. And the inning is still not over. However, now it's Parker Meadows, and I just don't think we can let Parker bat here.
Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone
There's just no way, right?
And he's in full speed.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot.
But who are we going to go to? It'd have to be Malloy.
Pitch hitter coming on.
I like my chances with Malloy a lot better than I do with Meadows against this pitcher. This might be the first big spot we put Justin Henry Malloy into all year. Once again, it's just what we were used to with the starter and Bassett. You see something break, it was usually coming down. Not the case here. Really well-located sinker after that, too. It's 0-2. One bad swing can usually derail your whole at-bat, and so far that's happened. 1-2.
Gets out of the way. Kelly at second. Baez on at first with 2 down. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Never know with the sinker. A little bit outside, Malloy makes contact. 1-2.
2 outs.
Swing and a miss. Tigers can break through. It's a lot to ask of Malloy. 2-2 tie at stretch time. So a bunch of changes for the Tigers. Wenzel Perez, Justin Henry Malloy, Matt Vierling entering the game defensively.
Also entering the game, Justin Henry Malloy.
So now George Springer. 2 lefties are due up, so we're going to let Faedo pitch here to Springer. And then bring in Tyler Holton.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Faedo with an efficient 6th inning. Change up is foul.
Slapped foul. Swing and a miss.
3rd strikeout for Alex Faedo.
Got him for strike 3.
Damn. We're dropping very subtle frames tonight. It's a whole lot less major than it was a night ago. So now here's Dalton Varsho. We're going to make a pitching change to bring on Tyler Holton to face Varsho and Biggio. Cutter will miss. First pitch strikes all game have been bad. On the ground, Matt Vierling a couple steps to his right. 2 away here in the 7th. Biggio hitless in the series, and he shouldn't even be here. Slider on the edge, fouled off.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
Timed it perfect and just missed. Just missed that edge. Sinker foul.
The 1-2.
Strikeout for Tyler Holton to end the 7th. To the 8th we go. Who's going to break through? Right now, we could do this all night. So we bring on Zach Pop. That feels like a bizarre choice. I don't know if they just didn't have any more left-handers in the pen or what. 3-pitch pitcher is Pop. Sinker and fastball. Pretty decent velo. To center field by Gio. Kiermaier just trotting back there. It was a good swing on the slider, but not enough power on it. Well, Riley Green is 0 for 3. And you see why. We finally had a long at-bat with him, and he just got bullied. Down and in.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It's a home run pitch right there. Not going to see that again, surely.
One down, base is empty.
On the ground, that'll be Biggio. Now number 2. This game feels destined for extras. Well, what does Kerry Carpenter have for us? He got an intentional walk his last time up, but not now. With 2 away in the 8th. In the air, left field. Kerry Carpenter has hit one hard. However, to the warning track. Kerry has had great opposite field power all year, and he nearly did it again. It's a quick 8th inning for Detroit, but a couple of really nice swings off Zach Pop. We remain tied at 2. So it's Kevin Kiermaier. Lefty and then 2 righties. So we let Tyler Holton face Kiermaier. And then we make the move to Will Vest. Cutter fouled away. Late swing there by Kiermaier. I'm going to try and do something I've been trying to integrate a little bit more. Sliders low. Sliders middle low. Didn't throw that all that well. The 0-2. Got him. Looking. Changeup finds the corner. Kiermaier's gone. And now Will Vest will come on and try to handle Schneider and Bichette. Game number 41 for Will Vest with a 1.76 ERA. If I had to send any reliever to the All-Star game, I feel like it would have been Vest. However, not exactly my choice. Sinker in to Schneider, who, despite being relatively useless this series for the Blue Jays, has power. That slide. How the fuck? Oh, that's not exactly ideal. That was a slider, I believe, inside off the plate, fought off the other way. It was inside on the edge. A little bit of a dangerous fastball into Bo Bichette.
Not even close there. 1 ball, 1 strike. With the go-ahead run at first.
Slider. Swinging strike. Texas lost to Vandy in my sim. Oh boy. I didn't even really take that much of a look at the results of the sim outside of CMU.
Righty to the plate.
And in the air left field, Carpenter moving into the shadows.
2 down.
2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. I'm sure there was some crazy shit with what I've been hearing from everyone else, and now it'll be Guerrero. 2 for 7 in the series, 0 for 3 today. And yes, and I didn't think about it all game, but a Vladdy hit streak on the line. And Will Vest is dealing right now. Oh, how do you take that?
And another ball.
Only throwing him 1 slider. In the air, oh boy. Tigers are going to luck out here. Kerry Carpenter on the warning track to end the 8th. Whew.
Nicely done from the Tigers.
Afraid what's going to happen when I start with the Fighting Honda McCords tomorrow night. Fair. To the 9th.
Back now in Toronto. And now, Mark Canha.
Well, the good news for us is that Zach Pop remains on the mound after he allowed 2 deep fly balls in the 8th. The bad news is I think we have all right-handers.
Check swing, no appeal.
Outside of maybe Wenzel Perez. Right back up the middle, and Mark Canha has his 2nd hit of the day. Leadoff single for Mark. And now, if I remember correctly, we have Wenzel due up here.
Let's get the ball by the pitcher. There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
No. Yes. It is indeed Wenzel Perez. We're going to step out. We're going to get our bullpen sorted now. If we can't score this inning, who do we go with? All right-handers, so it's either got to be Miller or Bo, and I think we're going to go with Bo. I'd like to save one of my back-end guys. Down and in to Wenzel Perez, 1-0. Building the Chippewas is indeed coming up after this. Chop foul, a really nice sinker there from Pop. Got us flying open. 2-1. Wenzel has some power. On the right pitch. Bunt? No. Really nice sinker, though. Well, now we're really not bunting. Never bunt, hit dingers. We're not going to hit a dinger. It was a good ball to do it on. The best pitch we saw in that at bat, but Wenzel just didn't do much with it. So now it's Matt Vierling, which is, I guess it could be a worse matchup. 0 for 1. Oh, Vierling. Canada retreats. What a pitch to hit. And now you may say, hey, I should have bunted. Well, the guys we have coming up, we can't rely on them to drive them in anyway, as evidenced. Here's Carson Kelly, went deep earlier. And that one is going to be in the right center field gap, and it's all the way to the wall. The run is going to score on a double from Carson Kelly and make it 3-2. Final out here in the top of the ninth, and we break the tie. Carson Kelly is driven in 2 runs in this game. All right, well, I guess we know who's pitching the ninth. It'll be Jason Foley. 0-1 to Javi. We still got a good chance, just a simple single. Scores a big insurance run. And to center field, I think we're going to do just that. Coming around to score, hopefully, is Kelly. No! He is way too slow, and he's tagged out at home, but he comes up with a big hit to make it 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the ninth. So on comes Foley. 21 of 25, got save number 21 last night. As he pitches here in game number 35. And we have all right-handers, which works into Foley's hand. Sinker is in to Danny Jansen. Both catchers have homered in this game. Wow. What a slider there. Oh, my. Changeup is foul. Got him looking. What location in that at-bat from Jason Foley. Everything on a corner. And now it's Justin Turner. Slider, we could have thrown it a little bit better. But 0-1, I think we keep aiming for that corner. He took that for strike 2. Foley trying to make quick work. First bad pitch of the inning.
outside.
91-mile-an-hour slider there from Foley. We're going to come back inside. In the air. Oh, boy. That was a massive mistake, but it stays in the ballpark. Carpenter underneath it for out number 2. Whew. That was a little floater. And now it's Springer. Slider in. I'm going to head to the changeup, but I'm going to throw it away. Oh, boy. Dive from Gio. He couldn't get it. Green cuts it off. It'll limit that to a 2-out single for George Springer. The only problem now is that we face Varsho and Biggio, left-handers, which Foley is allowing over a 300 average to. Sinker is fouled away from Dalton Varsho. Change up, launch foul, 2 strikes. On the ground foul again. I really don't want to throw him the slider at all. In the air, oh no. Gary Carpenter gonna have to play it off the wall. The throw back in isn't great, but they're sending the runner. The throw from Baez, and that is how we end the game. Toronto felt desperate on that to try and tie it. But the Tigers will win the game and the series. What a play to end it. Will Vest is going to wind up with the win. Pop the loss. Foley is 22nd save. Finale tomorrow.